Merry Christmas, my fellow Ekko enjoyers, and welcome to the first episode of Chrono Clips. Chrono Clips is gonna be a community Ekko format where you guys can send in your clips and I will rate them. The categories on which I will rate them is impact, skill expression, and creativity from 1 to 5. For this video, I already have some clips from people in my Discord, but if you want to be featured in the next video, be sure to join my Discord with the link in the description and send in your clips. Alright, so let's get into the first clip. I forgot to mention this in the intro, but I'm also going to be reacting blind to every one of those videos, so yeah, I might watch a couple of them multiple times if I don't really know what's going on. Okay, so first up we have DontTrip here, and also elo is not really going to be a factor in this. Of course, if you're a bronze player, your mechanics are maybe not amazing or whatever, you're probably not going to win this contest because it's just going to be about who has the coolest clip, but there's a lot of emerald players or whatever that have very good mechanics, so yeah, don't be discouraged just because you're not challenger or anything like that. Okay, so let's get into the first clip here. See what's going on. Okay, so they're doing that, quite ahead. I'm definitely gonna rate this kind of stuff. The more ahead you are, the less likely it is that your clip has great impact or something like that, but it's still not gonna be... like, you can't win the contest with that. Okay. So he ults back here. Oh, kinda nice. Sure. I guess, okay, so impact-wise, I mean, he got the Nash, he got a kill. I mean, that's definitely not bad. I would say impact-wise, definitely a 3 out of 5. Not amazing, but for sure important, right, to secure the Nash here. Then creativity, I mean, he did go over the wall and then ult back. I'm also gonna say 3 out of 5. You know, I don't want to rate this kind of stuff too highly because there's, of course, greater things you can do. And then skill expression, I would say 2 out of 5. You know, it was just a single kill. It was not like a crazy multi-kill. And I also know, DontTrip is someone, he submitted a bunch of clips. So yeah, I'm sure this is not his best clip or anything like that. So yeah, overall score 3 for impact, 3 for creativity, and 2 for skill expression. Okay, next up we have Ekko V9 or Toasty _XD. Let's see what he's up to. Okay. A little bit of a wasted rocket belt, honestly, because he killed before that. Okay, dodge the damage. He seems to be quite fed here if we look at the damage. I mean, it's just late game Ekko, right? So yeah. Well, okay, I'm gonna be honest. Let me just look at it again, but it was really not the craziest clip. No, I'm not doing this to like put anyone down or anything like that at all. I'm just gonna be real in this format, right? So yeah, this was not super crazy. I would say impact-wise, sure, it's like at 35 minutes, so and he's also the only one alive with Olaf, so definitely impact is probably the thing I can rate highest here. Impact, I would say again, honestly, 3 out of 5, you know. Like a 5 out of 5 impact is of course gonna be something like a 1v5 pentakill to just end the game or something crazy like that. Maybe doesn't need to be quite as crazy, but you know what I'm saying. So I think giving a 3 out of 5 again here, kind of reasonable. Skill expression, honestly, 2 out of 5 again. And then creativity, 1 out of 5, you know, like there was nothing really creative in this play, you know, he saw enemies, he went at them and killed them, you know, so yeah, I mean, if you think this is creative, then we're just thinking differently. I think just dodging abilities that would kill you otherwise is just something you need to do, right? So it's not like a creative play. But yeah, on to the next one. Okay, so next up here we have Jamie. Let's see what he's cooking. Playing with the electrocute setup, okay. Jungle. Okay. Oof, okay. I mean, okay. Seems to be quite fed here, and the enemies really didn't respect his ult, but that was definitely the best clip so far, in my opinion. Let's watch it again. Okay, I mean, he kind of baits the enemies in here by recalling in a somewhat greedy position. Very good also the way he reacted to the pike and then dodged the Everfrost. I mean, small caveat, of course, missing the Q here. So definitely can't give a 5 out of 5 for the skill expression. Actually, they're not even massively ahead here, so I guess impact-wise they're... Or are they ending here? No, they're... What is happening here? What is this? They're just deafing, okay. I thought they were like trolling or something. Okay, so actually impact-wise, it was massive. I would say this is actually a 5 out of 5 impact. Because he just killed the whole team in a very even game, and his team wasn't even helping him. So yeah, 5 out of 5 impact here. Skill expression, I would even say probably 4 out of 5. You know, sure the enemies did did massively misplay, but you can't really take that away from him because that happens in all kind of elos. You know, sometimes people just don't respect the ult. 4 out of 5 because he missed the Q, and yeah, like I mean there are still more impressive plays he can make, but still, like, he did good. He did what he had to do, and definitely 4 out of 5 for that. And creativity, I mean, let's watch it again. I would even say it was kind of creative, I guess, baiting them in here with that. And then having the balls to go back in. Definitely... I mean, it's kind of hard to know, like, creativity is for sure subjective. I don't think this was the most creative clip, but it was pretty good, so I will give it a 3 out of 5. So yeah, so far, definitely the best clip. And let's get on to the next one. Alright, next up we have a very short clip from Jant. Let's see what he's up to. Okay, Oriana doesn't respect. Okay, I mean, it was just like a kill, you know? I mean... Yeah, I mean, it was good awareness that he could still proc the W here. The whole red team like cannot believe it. They're all question mark pinging. But it was of course just a single kill. Not too impressive. I guess small thing you can say that was kind of good is also dodging the Lux E with the rocket belt here. So yeah, I mean impact wise, I'm gonna give it a 2 out of 5 just because it is kind of late game. If it was early game, it was probably gonna be a 1 out of 5. It's just a single kill, but in the late game, these kind of kills for sure do matter more. Then skill expression, again, I think 2 out of 5 is fair because he did what he had to do here, stepped into the W late and whatever, but again, it's just a single kill. You know, if we compare that to something like the 1v4 Quadra, it's definitely not that much. And then also the dodging with the Lux. I think without that, I would even give it a 1 out of 5. And then creativity, I mean, there's nothing really creative about it, you know? Unless you count stepping into the W late here as creative, but I think that's a 1 out of 5 in creativity. It's just punishing a mistake from the arena. So yeah, on to the next one. Alright, next up here we have Artism, and let's see what he's up to. Okay, definitely keeping his range well. Also nice to go on the Diana there. Okay. Does he get the Penta here? No. Okay, let's watch it again actually. Kind of a long clip. He wasn't super fed here, but his team was actually quite ahead, it seems like. Well, he was actually quite fed, but you know, it still took him some time to kill some of these enemies. It was definitely good, going on the Diana here instead of the Cho'Gath. So definitely good priority. Also hit all of his spells. No ult kills or anything like that. For sure, like the the ult kills are definitely gonna be the way you guys are gonna get the most points for creativity, right? Because that's like the best way, maybe with like slick pathing or whatever, that's gonna bait people into your ult path. That's how you're really gonna shine in creativity here. But I would say impact-wise, yeah, they're not super ahead here. So and it's not like he's doing this 1v4. I mean, okay, kinda in the early game here. So yeah, definitely good on starting out the impact here. I would say impact-wise, actually a 4. Yeah, sure, they're really ahead here, but it still probably made them end the game, you know? Impact doesn't just mean making a comeback, you know? Impact can also mean just doing what you need to do, getting the quadra kill here when you're in a position to do and actually pulling the trigger for it. So yeah, I think impact-wise, 4v5. 4v5. 4 out of 5. Skill expression, it could just be quicker, you know? Like, all of this could just be a little bit quicker. So even though he hit all of his abilities and stuff, and he did good here, I think it's still just a 3 out of 5. Just because all of it could just look a little bit smoother. And then creativity, I would say also a 3 out of 5, you know? It's not super creative. I would say the most creative thing here is gonna be... Okay, I don't know what's happening here. It's just the fact that he's going on the backline here, which it's not... It's like... In high elo, you would definitely expect this. But yeah, I think 3 out of 5 is fair here. Again, as I said, no ult kill or anything like that. But yeah, so 3 out of 5 creativity, 3 out of 5 skill expression, and then 4 out of 5 impact. Okay, on to the next one. Next up here we have GrimDodo, and also playing with the electrical setup, so yeah, let's see what's going on. Okay. Barely missing out on the Tristana, still getting her. Well, let's see how he plays this. I assume he does. No. Wow. Okay. Baits the team in. Definitely good. Like, there was a very different clip to all the other ones. He wasn't really the star here, but he did make, like, an impactful play, right? So, yeah, actually very impactful for the fact that they're kind of even here. So let's watch it again. Okay. Yeah, barely misses out on the Tristana kill here. Still gets in the end, though, with all the cooldowns. So good awareness here. And then also... just barely playing... Okay. Did the Pyke miss his Q, though? Yeah, I think he did. So that definitely takes away a little bit from the clip, just because of the fact that this would not have been nearly as good, of course, if he just died here. Or not. Let's not say nearly as good. They probably still would have died, and it would have been a 3-for-1. But of course, I don't think he would have sent this in if he died here. So that definitely takes away a little bit from the clip. I would say also here that the biggest thing in this clip is just the impact. You know, he baited the enemies in. He got a kill on his own. So I would say impact-wise, it's not like game deciding. So I think 3 out of 5 is kind of fair for that. Skill expression, I would say. I mean, he kind of missed his Q here. Maybe he could have, let's see, could he have just waited and then Q'd? Yeah, probably, you know. He could have waited with his Q, so could have had better awareness here. And rocket belted and then Q'd and then actually killed her right away. So that could have for sure been better. He still gets her, of course, in the end, but he has to commit way harder than he would have otherwise. And then, I mean, he lives at least. Uses the minion to escape here as well. Uses the Q. So yeah, I think also skill expression wise, 3 out of 5. And then creativity, I guess, this is probably its biggest strength. So I would say creativity, I mean, he uses the terrain and whatever well. I think creativity wise, it's a 4 out of 5. So yeah, on to the next one. Okay, so next up we have a cheater here playing with a white screen. But yeah, let's see. So this is Cow Aerodynamics, and also playing with the electrical setup. So I assume some of these clips might be a little bit older. Okay. He's getting a penta here. I mean... okay, let's watch it again. It's a free kill in the early fight here. Definitely nice to just ult the set aggressively here. Also hits all of them with the... Man, this is definitely a satisfying clip, I have to say. I don't know how much skill expression there is here, though. Like, I mean, it's definitely not a bad clip at all. I don't want to put it down. Just that the enemies really don't focus him in the slightest, right? So, you know, they just forget that he's here, basically. They tank all of the Q stacks. He even says, like, promo 2 gold, so this is kind of low elo, which, again, I don't want to say that this takes away too much, but it does take away a little bit, of course. We need to take that into consideration. The fact that, for example, the Malphite didn't ult on him at all here. Still a pretty good clip, of course. Also, nice impact. I mean, it was even a 4v5, the action is not even with them. So, yeah, I guess impact. even though it is a pentakill, I'm only gonna say 4 out of 5. Just because they were kind of ahead here, right? They probably would have won the game even without this pentakill. But he did what he had to do here, and I mean, he didn't have to get the pentakill, but he cleaned them up, so definitely still very impactful. Skill expression-wise, I'm gonna say 4 out of 5 again. You know, I don't want to say, like, I don't want to rate a pentakill badly, and even though it is kind of low elo, I mean, he still hit all of his stuff and whatever. So yeah, 4 out of 5 again. And creativity, yeah, I mean, this ult here, definitely kind of creative. Other than that, like, he just got too many free passive stacks because it's low elo, and then he cleaned them up. So I would say creativity-wise, probably 2 out of 5, you know? It's really nothing super creative here. Or maybe let's say 3 out of 5, because he hit the ult and he actually went for it, you know? So, yeah, I think 3 out of 5 creativity, definitely fair rating for this. Alright, on to the next one. Alright, next up we have Ekko Rule. So, yeah, let's see what's going on here. Hey, first clip that's not a replay. Ooh, okay, okay. Yeah, this is definitely already the most creative clip. Okay, okay.
Oh,
well, he's playing with indicators as well, that's crazy. Definitely, you can just see how the indicators make everything a little bit slower, you know? So in this scenario it really didn't matter, but in some it might. Okay, let me watch it again. This was of course the big highlight here. Just going back on them, having the balls to do that. And like also the knowledge of course to know that it's gonna work. Very nice. Oh, this is also 25 minutes, so they definitely should have gotten Nash off of this, I would assume. So yeah, I can already say, I think impact-wise 5 out of 5. Just because they got Nash off of this, it was a pretty even game before that. So 100% 5 out of 5 impact. Creativity, honestly, 5 out of 5 as well. Like, this is a very, very solid ult back. Just, like, yeah, sure, it might seem obvious. Like, to me, it seems obvious, because they are just completely disrespecting here with multiple stacks on them, but I'm sure for a lot of people, they might not actually go for these kind of ults, so yeah, definitely good creativity here. And then skill expression, I mean, there's some mistakes here. I don't want to give it a 5 out of 5, but yeah, skill expression wise I would even say probably 4 out of 5. I mean, or let's watch it again, like very, very closely here. Okay, hits all of them. Very good, very good. Skills is skills. And I mean, I would say that this rocket build was a slight mistake. It was just kind of unnecessary. He had E up, and he might need it in the future. W was not really... I mean, okay, it was actually good because the Yon still had ult. If he hadn't had ult, I guess you should have placed it further. Yeah, I'm still gonna give it a 4 out of 5. You know, there's small ways to improve this, but it wasn't really needed, you know. So, yeah, definitely a 4 out of 5. So, I think this is so far the winning play. Right, on to the next one. Okay, so next up we have Hard here. He's a Nocturne OTP, so... yeah, let's see. I skipped the first 20 seconds because there's literally nothing happening in them. And it's called I don't have anything to participate. Or I don't have any crazy clip, but let's participate. But okay, I guess he beats the Hecarim in the early game here. Okay. Honestly, like, it's just a good showcase of why you don't need to be scared all the time of early game junglers. But is of course also, it's just an early game clip, it's kind of slow and whatever, it's not really crazy. I would say probably this biggest, like the biggest thing here is just the skill expression. Simply because he knows that he can go for this. Or maybe he didn't know, but he did go for it, so... yeah, I would say skill expression. He also plays all of his abilities quickly and whatever in the fight. Made sure to stun the Hecarim. I would say skill expression... probably 4 out of 5 actually. You know, it might not seem impressive because it's just like early game fighting or whatever, but he did do everything he had to do, you know. He hit every return Q, he hit every spell he could have hit and whatever. Okay, he could have maybe auto-attacked one more time here, so that's why it's not a 5 out of 5. He used the rocket build the E reset here. So yeah, definitely 4 out of 5 on skill expression. Creativity wise, I mean, let's give it like a 2 out of 5 because he had a nice W here that he hit. But yeah, of course, not really. It's not even really possible to be very creative in the early game. So yeah, creativity wise, 2 out of 5, and then impact. Again, early game. Sure, this actually might have some impact in snowballing him. So, but it's kind of hard to tell at this point. So I would say impact wise. Let's be fair, honestly, probably a 3 out of 5, you know? Getting those early kills on your enemy jungle is definitely impactful, you know? It's, of course, kind of hard to tell how impactful it really is, but I also want to be fair here, so I think 3 out of 5 is a fair rating for that. Alright, on to the next one. Alright, next up we have a bit of a low-quality clip, but yeah, let's see. Let's see if we can grasp what's going on here. It's from Boba. Okay. Okay, definitely gonna take away a little bit from the skill expression, but that is for sure. I mean, okay, the bro here recorded it on his iPhone, I guess. Okay, let's watch it again. I mean, it was very satisfying. It was satisfying, but I don't know how. And also, I mean, he's very, very fat here. His team is actually quite behind here. So impact-wise, it was definitely a 5 out of 5. 100% 5 out of 5 impact here because he got a 1v4 quadra, but skill expression, I'm gonna keep it really kind of low, honestly, even though it might look insane, you know? Because, I mean, he got hit here, and then it's really just these guys tanking absolutely everything that they're not ever... like, no high elo, or not even high elo, probably... I don't know what elo this is, but probably in Emerald Plus this wouldn't even really be allowed to happen, so... It might shock you, but I'm only gonna give it a 2 out of 5 skill expression for like the skill expression here. And then and also because, for example, he didn't place W or anything, you know? Like, this would have been a better play if he had placed W, for example, you know? Like, all of this stuff is just missing. He could have dodged the Jinx and whatever, Jinx W with his E. So yeah, skill expression was actually not that crazy. Impact, of course, as I said, 5 out of 5. And then creativity... I'm gonna give it a 3 out of 5 just because it's honestly very obvious. Like, if you don't go for this ult at this stage in game with these stats, you're just trolling, you know? So it's still good that he went for the ult, but it's a very obvious ult. Like, 5 out of 5 on satisfaction, 100%. But just, yeah, it's still... realistically, it's just not the most skill expressive clip or anything like that. But yeah, definitely a very nice clip. For sure the most satisfying clip. I'm just gonna show it one more time here for you. Alright, on to the next one. Alright, next clip here is from Trino, so let's see what he's up to.
Oh my god!
Okay, with a commentary as well. We're gonna ult back here, yeah. Definitely nice. Yeah, that was pretty good, I have to say. That was definitely like the most unexpected Ekko ult, I would say, from all the clips so far. I'm not gonna toot my own horn here. I probably would have also went for that ult exactly at that point, but I'm sure most people wouldn't have. So definitely very good ult. Also good to throw the Q back before here. Very nice. Very good skill expression on that. Yeah, also, man, I'm gonna say like 5 out of 5 impact, honestly, because if we look at the scoreboard, they're behind here. So this for sure turned the game for them. Also level 18 Kayle and stuff. Yeah, for sure 5 out of 5 impact. Skill expression, This Q was very good, I have to say. Like, this Q, also very nice the way he slid in here with the rocket belt. Got the Drake as well. I'm tempted to give it a 5 out of 5 for skill expression. Like, sure, there's always stuff you can do better, you know? Like, I'm not gonna... I need to give some people 5 out of 5, you know? Like, everyone, even Faker, probably doesn't play perfect in most scenarios, like, truly perfect, so... This was very good, like, this basically goes as good as it gets in this kind of scenario. There's not really anything I personally would have done differently. So yeah, I think 5 out of 5 impact, and then 5 out of 5 creativity. Like, I think we have a winner for this this week here. But yeah, let's see. Maybe the next clip will surprise me. Alright, so this is gonna be the last clip of the video from Isuku, and let's see what he's up to. Let's see if he maybe gets a nice kill with his ult. Okay, very Very clean EQ combo. And he might ult back. Yeah, nice. Okay. Yeah, like this of course it can't just compete with the last clip we saw just because it's just a single kill, but okay. Like honestly, very clean. No mistakes here. Had to do exactly what he had to do. Ulted back at the perfect time. Maybe he didn't have to ignite, I'm not sure. Like, that might be a small... But I mean, I personally also would have ignited here. I'm just saying, he might have been able to kill without it. We don't have info on this guy's flash, for example, though. So if he had flash, then igniting here is for sure the right thing to do. Also very important to flash the Mastery 7 emote here. So honestly, like, even though it's just a solo kill, I'm gonna say... I think skill expression... I can't give that clip like this 5 out of 5 for skill expression just because there are more difficult things to do in the game. But I'm gonna give it a 4 out of 5 because it was very good ult back here, right, without skilling. So a perfect example of why you should not be skilling your ult at level 6. And then creativity, I'm also gonna give it a 4 out of 5 just because he did go for this. Yeah, to some people this might seem like an average kill. Probably not to most, let's be honest, but like... To me, of course, this kind of play, I've done it before, I've seen people do it before. It's not like out of this world creative, but it's still pretty good. So again, 4 out of 5. And then impact-wise, I think impact is probably the lowest point here, just because it is just an early game solo kill. It's just 300 gold, you know, it's really not that much in the grand scheme of things. I mean, 300 gold and taking away gold from the Aurelion, but yeah. Also, it's a pretty easy matchup, so like... You don't need those crazy solo kills. Like, you're probably gonna win in this matchup no matter what at some point, so... I would say impact-wise, just a 3 out of 5. But yeah, still very solid clip, especially for the fact that it's just a solo kill. I think this is as good as it gets, basically, for a solo kill. Or, well, in lane, I guess, into these mages, it's basically as good as it's get. I can't speak, but you know what I'm saying. So yeah. Let me know what you guys think. Like, which clip did you prefer the most? I'm gonna... put somewhere on the screen here what I think, or like I'm gonna put all the ratings or something on the screen here. I'm not exactly sure how I'm gonna do it, but I guess the winner, we have a clear one because he got 5 out of 5 on everything, is Trino. He's gonna be getting the role in the Discord, and I guess I'm gonna show the clip again. So guys, this is gonna be the winning clip of the first episode of Chrono Clips from Trino. Congratulations, this is a very nice clip, very impactful. A lot of skill expression, nice commentary as well, honestly. Very good ult. And like the big thing for me here is really the throwing the Q before, you know, that made this so much cleaner than it could have been. Like if you don't throw the Q here before, then you're not gonna apply all the passive stacks and stuff. It definitely makes a difference. So very nice. It just looked clean. I don't know. It just really looked clean. The way he slid here and whatever. Yeah, very nice clip, very deserving of first place for this week in my opinion. And yeah, if you guys have any clips that you might think compete with this or whatever, of course these clips are not gonna be in the next video, but yeah, if you have any nice clips you want to send in, as I said in the beginning, there's gonna be a link in the description where you can send it in. And yeah, tell me who you think should have won. Do you agree with me? Do you disagree? And yeah, if you like the video, be sure to leave a like and watch the next one. Bye.